We will be visiting today a 19-meter steel hull custom-built trawler that was built in Turkey in 2013. This boat was specifically built for a handicapped person. I'm going to point out all the adjustments in the design that has been made to accommodate and to provide the needs of a disabled person with a wheelchair. Now this video is going to be long. If you want to skip from one part of the video to the other, use the chapters at the video description below. You will also find there a link to the web page of the yacht. By clicking it, you will see photos, specification list and additional information. We are starting this video today from the pontoon. We can already see the very wide Passarella, hydraulic Passarella, which has been adjusted by width to accommodate a wheelchair. Let's step inside. Now the owner of this boat has passed away a couple years ago, and now family members are selling the boat. She hasn't been used for quite a while. Her systems are working, but many of them will need service and control. So heading inside, and what we can see here is actually a huge elevator which can be lowered down to the water level. Starting from this point onwards down to the water, we will go aside and see how this water platform looks from underneath. But before that, let's have a quick look at this aft deck area with some seating arrangements. Now the boat hull and superstructure is steel. Some of the ceiling is made from composite, but above that there is a frame of steel which is holding the superstructure. Now I'm turning back and let's have a quick look at the lower part or the fixed part of the water platform. There is a swimming ladder here, and this dinghy belongs to the boat, and the dinghy has an elevator as well, which can also serve the owner of this boat. Very massive hydraulic system to launch and lift this huge water platform. We can see it again from here all the way. This whole thing is going down and can sink under the water with a wheelchair. Now another thing that you might want to see in this point is the thickness of the teak decks. The teak decks here are enormously thick. It's I would say it's more than 20 millimeter, which is very unusual, and these go all the way through. The boat also have some kind of a decoration from teak wood on her top sides. As you can see here, at the moment it's not sanded, but since most of it is solid wood, it can be sanded beautifully. What we can also see from here is the condition of the paint, which will definitely need refreshment. It was orange bright, but now it faded from the sun, and it will need refreshment of the hull paint. Now from here we will go up to the Flybridge. Stepping forward, there are two ways to reach the Flybridge. One is from here, and obviously this doesn't serve a handicapped person, and the other one is just behind this metal curtain, which is an elevator which is going down to the lower deck and up to the Flybridge. I will show you this from the top and also from below. Before we go there, quick look at the Saloon. A lot of light all around provided from the windows. But as I said, let's start from the Flybridge and then we'll come back here. So we are climbing this this ladder, and here we are on the Flybridge level. 600 kilograms power lift for the dinghy and for a jet ski. The jet ski is not offered in the sale. From Esbergi Marine. Esbergi Marine is a very well-known Turkish brand for passerelles, for cranes, hydraulic systems. There is one dinghy here which is covered. She's not offered in the sale. The one that I showed in the beginning, that's the one which is offered with a boat. And here we are in this wide open Flybridge with a big hardtop on top. And let's first see what is the access to this Flybridge. The other alternative is from the elevator. Now the elevator sunk down. I'm not sure she's working. I'm visiting the boat while there is no permanent crew on board. We started the engines. I'm going to show you that again as we are going to be in the closed bridge. But some of the systems cannot be started now and they will need to be serviced. Big jacuzzi down here. If I'm not wrong, it's a more shallow jacuzzi than normal. And you can see the support of the hardtop. On top of this hardtop there are 12 solar panels. Actually it's pretty much covered with solar panels which are providing clean energy to the boat. Another sitting arrangement here on the starboard side. On the port side there are some storage arrangements. One small fridge can be placed now, but now it's just storage. Sink, electrical barbecue, and helm station, which basically has everything which the captain needs to operate this boat safely. There are two engines here from Cummins with 225 horsepower each. We are going to visit the engine room soon. I'm going to show you more and explain more. Autopilot from Raymarine, C90 chart plotter from Raymarine, and of course the engines, gauges and indicators. There is electrical steering here and control for searchlight. Very good view forward. Let's turn the camera astern and see how this looks from this angle. So that's the Flybridge. Very good size Flybridge for a 19-meter trawler. A very large hardtop which provides a lot of shade. There is a very good and strong music system here as the one single crew is reporting. This stainless steel pipe which is going all around and look rusted now is actually a water system, spraying system to cool down. It sprays water, and while the weather is very hot it can chill the air around in the Flybridge area. Let's go to the very end of the boat, end of the Flybridge, and from here we can have a very good view of the huge lift or a swimming lift and the wide Passarella which can accommodate a wheelchair. Okay, we are going back to the main deck and I will proceed my explanations there. One more angle to look at the aft deck from this height. And here we are entering the Saloon area. Here on my left side, port side, there is some small space for storage, and there is a big fridge here, domestic fridge behind, from Siemens. Aside to that, again, the elevator, it's not possible to open this door at the moment, but you saw it from the top, from the Flybridge, and I'm going to show you how it looks from underneath. Nice size salon with seating arrangement, and it is facing a big TV just in front of the camera. Very big windows, shaded. Now this whole shape is actually can be lifted electrically by using the switches here to make someone more comfortable to get on a chair or get down from this seating arrangement. The table itself is sitting on telescopic legs. It can be adjusted manually. Now there is another TV here, up and down TV, which can pop up to the top, and as I said, there is an amazing music system with speakers. Here in this area there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 speakers. Moving forward on the starboard side passage, before we go into the bridge and the galley, let's have a quick look at the foredeck. Teak condition is in amazing condition. Has to be a little bit sanded to get the color out, but it looks really nice. There are 2 anchors here, stainless anchors connected to these windlasses. Each one of the anchor is connected to 110 meter of chain. I'll try to show the anchors from here. And also you can see this teak decoration which is going all along the sides of the boat. It is stretching from bow to stern. And then again it needs some sanding to look alive, nice and fresh. At the moment it's after the winter. We are in the middle of the summer, but it passed the winter without any sanding, so it looks grayish. Now here in the front, what we can also see is the crew accommodation. I'm just going to put the camera inside for a quick snap. You will find more information about this in the website. Now, this is a time to remind that if you need to learn more about this boat, you can visit her webpage by using the link at the video description below. You will find the photos and the full specification list. We are heading into the galley, and here again you can see that the openings, the doors are wide enough to allow a wheelchair to pass. So this space is divided or shared between the galley and the helm station, the bridge. Let's start with the galley. We have a big domestic fridge from Siemens, which is in good condition underneath the freezer. And here we have a sink, quite deep sink, storage areas up there, a microwave, induction stove from Siemens, and oven from Siemens. many drawers here for storage, cutlery, drawer. Some of the furniture will need refreshment. Now we are turning the camera forward to check the pilot house. We have the same chart plotter from Raymarine, the C90, same identical engine indicators as we saw on the Flybridge. It's pretty much identical to what we have on the Flybridge. On my right hand side, which is the starboard side, we see all the electrical panel, the main electrical panel, and above that indications about electrical power supply. These are from the two engines. The batteries are full. You can see it's 28 volts now, and this is indication from the generator. Here we have indication about the production from the solar panels. There is a big battery bank down below, VHF machine, and this should be the autopilot. Starting the engines, starting immediately and smooth. Starboard side indicators are working, voltage, temperature, oil pressure. Let's start the other one, the port side. Starting smoothly and immediately. Unfortunately, we will not be able to go on a sea trial today. Okay, let's shut them down. So that was the space in front for the galley and the pilot house, and we are making our way back, and from here we will go downstairs to check the lower deck. Now here in the lower deck you will see how unique is this boat. The boat has been designed to accommodate 3 disabled persons. Basically the owner was disabled, but he was hosting other disabled persons. This is the elevator, which it's the only way to reach here for someone who cannot use the stairs. Now there are some cushions here stored, but let me have a snap inside. This is the elevator, and we can see all the way up to the Flybridge. Now and then again, the passages are wide to accommodate the wheelchair to the back and to the front. And what you will notice here, that the ceiling is quite low. I mean, the maximum height here, or the minimum height, is about 170. Let me show you. I'm about 170 and a bit. So that's the height of the ceiling in this lower deck. Definitely enough for a disabled person which is sitting in a wheelchair. Now let's start with the master cabin. Now there are no doors to most of the cabin except this one, which is defined as the captain's cabin. There are kind of a sliding metal curtains which are separating between the cabins and can be controlled with a mobile phone or with a manual switch. So this is the double bed of the master. Now this bed is I would define it a hospital standard. It has a remote control, and the cushion material is special, as well as, just a second, the whole thing is electrical, so you can actually sit in the bed, lift your leg, and so on and so forth. it has this remote control, and you can actually I'm going to put a small video sample of that. At the moment it's not working, but the system is here and can be recovered. This is true for this side and the other side as well, and you will see it also in additional 2 cabins. Turning the camera, you can see that there is a TV facing the bed, so you can watch TV while lying in the bed. And again, wide entrance to the ensuite, and the whole area is actually a wet shower, toilet, and some handle to support. And also a sink. This area is actually the very aft part of the boat. It's not a watertight, but just behind it is a watertight, which this is actually the transom of the boat. It's quite dark here. The light is not working, but the batteries are here on the port side. There are some hydraulic systems which are related to the steering on the starboard side. So we are turning the camera and facing forward. This is a chance to see actually the whole corridor together with the master cabin. It's all quite open, and then again the dividing between the different cabins and compartments are with these sliding metal separations, which are stored here and roll down and up. And we are moving slowly forward to check the rest of the lower deck. Here on the port side there is a captain's cabin with a door. The width of it is the standard width. 1 single bed, storage space for personal belongings. This probably belongs to a table from the Flybridge. And then again a sink, wet shower, and toilet. Stepping out of the captain's cabin back to the wide corridor, passing the elevator, moving forward. Here there is a watertight door. This one is very wide, and in both sides, this side and the other side, there are 2 engine rooms. So we are going to visit them very soon, just after we are going to visit the 2 last cabins. So here we are. There are another 2 guest cabins here, each with a single bed. One here. Now this bed is also can be controlled with a remote control, and change the position of the bed to sitting, lift your legs, and so on. And the owner can host people that has special needs with this bed, and also everything is adjusted to be wide to allow a wheelchair to enter, as well as support in the toilets, these railings to help using the toilets. We are going back and we'll see the other guest cabin, which is identical. Have a little bit of a light problem here. This is the remote control to control the bed position, changing the bed position electrically. Identical ensuite with wide door and separation of kind of a metal aluminium curtain. So we are stepping astern on the lower deck, and I'm going to show you now the engine room. There are two engine rooms here. This one is the port side. It's open. The engines are Cummins 225 horsepower, super economic. There is 4,000 liters of fuel on board, 4,000 liters of water, and 2,000 liters of black water. So this is the main engine. Down in front of the camera we can see water pumps, 24 volts and 220 volts. This big blue pump down there will serve the black water tank and the gray water tank according to the valve adjustments. Hydraulic system for the elevator, boiler for hot water, battery chargers from Vitron. And this is the starboard, sorry, the port side engine room. Accessibility is quite reasonable. From here you can go all around, and from the other side not very comfortable, but definitely possible to reach the other side of the engine for servicing. Another hydraulic system there, not sure what it's related for, but you already understand that with this hydraulic water platform, hydraulic elevator, other systems, this boat has a lot of systems to support her owner. Now this is the starboard side engine. The light here is a little bit poor. Just in front of us there is an on generator with 16 kilowatts. Down below here a water maker from SFM. This is the membranes for it. Engine, we just started this engine from the bridge, and big air conditioning system stretching from the end until here, and this is the control to the to this air conditioning system. I'm going to put more photos in the website, so if you want to see more details which I took with better light of the engine room, you can find it there. You will find a link to the webpage at the video description below. We are making our way back to the main deck. One thing that I didn't show while I was in the galley is two machines, which I'm going to show you quickly now. One of them is a dishwasher, which is located here from Siemens, and the other one is a washing machine from Siemens as well, down here. So that was the steel hull trawler, 19 meter. It is now seriously for sale. Here we are. Hot, humid summer day in South Turkey.